everybody, it's Calxiyn and Hunter here. If you guys enjoyed this video, you guys should become patrons over on Patreon to support the channel, but you guys can subscribe for more RWBY videos. So, somebody asked me, okay, so basically, I asked on Instagram, like, hey, does anybody have any questions for our Patreon Q&A? Just because, like, we did our Patreon Q&A with just me, and because Hunter was there, I had to, like, overcompensate, like, with more questions. And so I asked on Instagram.
If I'm good for anything, baby, I'm good for stretching out to 10 minutes.
Well, anyway, I asked on Instagram, and somebody said, hold on, let me find it, I lost it. Okay, so somebody said, do you think, oh, that's about Neo. Never mind. Basically, do you think that Qrow will die? That's basically, like, that was the question, right? Something like that. Like,
I don't know if I'm worried that Qrow's gonna die so much as I'm concerned Qrow's liver is gonna fail.
I can't find who sent it anymore, I'm sorry. But I was like, oh, well, Hunter and I should probably make an actual video on that, because it's been a point of contention for people. Let's talk about whether we would want Qrow to die first. I think having Qrow almost killed off 2 volumes ago, only to actually kill him off this time, would be lame as fuck. Like, that's just my feeling on it, just because, like, okay, so 2 volumes ago, right, in volume 4, right, he was poisoned, and we all, like, were like, is he gonna die, is he not gonna die, right, and then he was okay. But now this time, they actually, like, make us go through those same stakes again, and then they kill him off for real. Like, that's just lame. Like, to have somebody be basically almost dead 2 volumes ago, and then to have him go through the same thing again and then actually die. You know what I mean? Like, if they're gonna kill off Qrow, I would want them to wait a little more. Like, at least 1 or 2 more volumes more.
Here's
like,
what I'm...
It just feels way too close. It's like if Weiss got stabbed, and then this season she got stabbed again. You know what I mean? Like, we're like, okay, well, that's lame. Like, don't make us go through the same thing, like, one right after another. You know what I mean? So, would I want him to die? Not now. Like, I can't see how I would like it in terms of this season, just because I already have formulated an opinion on it that no, that would be lame, so they would really have to sort of impress me, anyway, like, you know, with his death and doing it well, and so I think that they should really just wait. Like, there's time to kill him, like, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fine. And so I thought that that was sort of, like, I don't know. That's just my opinion on, do I want him to die? Like, not now. Like, maybe later. Like, I just can't see myself enjoying it. Not that you should enjoy people's death. That's not what I'm saying. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, from a writing perspective, I guess.
I think that Qrow's...
But will he die?
Qrow's downfall or death will not come at, like, combat so much. It may be his own, like, crumbling mental state.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the episode, everyone, like, you know, Weiss and Blake is like, I'm sorry what I said. I'm sorry what I said. Yang stops the vehicle. I'm sorry what I said. Like, I'm not
Qrow's just like, I'm not fucking sorry.
Like, I ain't sorry a goddamn thing. You burned all my liquor, and the only thing I ever thought I would do that was ever worth anything would be to help Ozpin, and that seems to be all for naught.
Oops.
So I think if anything is going to result in Qrow's death, it's going to result from that. However, I don't know if I...
But do you think he's going to die from alcoholism this season,
No,
though?
I don't think... Maybe alcohol-related deaths. It's not like he's going to die from, I don't know, a fucking hit and run.
Alcohol poisoning? Because then he died from poison almost twice. He almost died from Tyrion's poison, and then he would die from his own poison, which would kind of be poetic in a way.
Maybe...
I think, like, he survived the poison of the enemy, but not the poison he was putting into his own body. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I actually really like that. Just not for this volume.
Okay, I don't know about this volume. I don't know if I like the idea, but Qrow is a pretty tragic character and is only getting more tragic when he learned that all the sacrifices he's made were for naught.
Yeah.
So maybe he's like, maybe he has like a brief soliloquy of like, I gave my whole life. Maybe later this season, maybe later in Atlas.
Because Ruby's like, hey, you can talk to me, and Qrow's just like, no. Fuck you. No, I don't want to. I do think that summer is gonna come up soon, just because Maria has started talking about Silver-Eyed Warriors, and Silver-Eyed, like, you know, we're getting there, right? So I feel like next episode is really gonna reveal some information. We're gonna learn today.
Like, maybe, as you said previously, like, Ozpin sent Summer Rose to kill Salem. He knew that she wouldn't die, but she sent her anyways. Maybe he was desperate. Qrow voice? I don't know. No, that's not my Qrow voice.
Oh.
Was it a good Qrow voice?
No, I was because you were talking like this. And so I thought
I don't know.
That maybe
Anyways,
it had something to do
but,
with your Qrow. Like, this would be Qrow's dialogue.
Well, no, it's because
right here.
I'm thinking of what I'm saying as I say it.
Okay.
But no, I imagine something along the... Well, because we'd mentioned it before, that like, maybe the reason why I almost said why Sailor Moon died. I almost said why Sailor Moon... Why Summer Rose, Sailor Moon... Are you
okay? Are we okay?
Summer, Sailor, Moon, Rose, same thing. I think RWBY is basically just Sailor Moon, is what I'm saying.
Hunter, anyway.
So anyways, she was the one Summer Rose, and she died because of an assassination attempt on Salem. So maybe, what as we learn more about the Silver-Eyed Maidens and their history, and
Silver-Eyed Maidens?
Silver-Eyed Warriors. Listen, I am in many places right now, mentally.
Are you okay?
No, it's no. But I just imagined that. Well, you totally fucked up my train of thought. So that there's gonna have to bring up Summer Rose. He'll mention like why she died and how with the bombshell dropped by Jin that it was all for naught, the assassination attempt, and maybe that'll push him further and further on the edge. He'll only experience more and more pain, and either he dies and he's tragic, or he gives up and he's tragic, or he keeps moving on. Like, maybe you think he's gonna do the whole like, if I can do one thing anymore, and just killed. He does like the end of Independence Day, where he like kills him. He sacrifices himself to kill a bunch of Grimm, or to maybe stop Neo or Cinder from attacking, or doing something, and save the day at the last moment, sacrificing himself. Or everyone in the room's like, oh shit, he's gonna sacrifice himself, and he's like, I can still live on. And then instead of sacrificing himself, he starts fighting, or he does something else, and he miraculously saves the day, and everyone escapes. And Qrow just has some line at the end like, we're gonna kill Salem, and afterwards, I'm gonna kill Ozpin. Jokingly, maybe. That's just my improvisational idea of where Qrow's going. But if he dies, I think it'll follow along wider character arc.
I'm trying to think of Scarecrow lore, which sounds ridiculous, but I mean like how the Scarecrow in Wizard of Oz. No, not like that.
What did he have?
The Scarecrow didn't have a brain, Hunter.
Oh, so maybe he.
I don't think you have a brain either today.
Maybe he gets his. I don't know.
No. In Wicked, what happens is Elphaba sends a bunch of...
I don't think you have a brain so much as you have a PDF file of Wicked in here that you just scan whenever you need other information.
She basically sends the birds after the Scarecrow and pecks him to death. Like, makes the birds rip him apart, like, of the straw, because she thinks that Fiera was in a disguise under the Scarecrow, but instead she just murders the fucking Scarecrow. So, that's a little awkward. But yeah, what if Qrow was just pecked to death by, like, Grimm birds, and then that would be sort of fitting because he can turn into a raven, right? And now all these birds are picking him apart like a Scarecrow and all that stuff. Like a bunch of Nevermores just dig into him and like pull it out. Like I would like that. That would be an unconventional situation
where he gets pecked to death.
Not pecked to death, but like you know what I mean? Like with the talons of the bird, like they would, you know, rip. Like they would like.
Oh, so honestly, I think
that's what Elphaba does.
I would take being pecked to death than being clawed to death.
Not clawed, but it would be like, you know, like burnt. Like I guess it works better with like the straw idea, because then they just like clump like things of straw. Like you can't just like clump things of skin. At least I don't think that you can. I don't think that's how that works.
You haven't disembodied. Well, that's how I imagine if Qrow. I don't know if Crow's gonna die. I hope they don't.
Imagine him being ripped in pieces, but we don't see it. Like
what do you think? What do you think would be more interesting? Having his character arc to go from like I've always been kind of depressed, but at least I have a purpose in life, to I have no purpose in life, to no, I have a new renewed purpose in life too. Or
but what is this renewed purpose in life?
I don't know. That's for the fine writers at RWBY to tell us.
Like I don't. If I were Qrow, okay, I would just fucking give up. Like,
well, yes,
no renewed purpose.
Because you don't have external depression monsters, you have internal depression monsters.
Like Yang and RWBY, like protecting them, he can see the value maybe in that. But
maybe like, as long as there are will, there's. I don't know what it's gonna be.
I don't know.
But if they can do it,
I don't like any of that. I just want him to be depressed and die.
Like he depressed and die, and he becomes tragic, and there's ultimately nothing. And maybe
I want there to be ultimately nothing. Exactly.
Maybe he's brought up again later in RWBY, where they're just like, oh, like it's a shame.
I want to do a separate video about Qrow getting kidnapped. We'll talk about it in a minute. But anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, you guys should become patrons over on Patreon to support the channel, all of that sort of stuff. You guys can also give suggestions for videos.
I want to do a different video of Qrow becoming a pastry chef. He says, I'm not going to kill anybody. I want to make strudel.
Okay.
And I talk like this now. You see, if Vic Mignogna does something sketchy and they lose his voice, like they lost Glinda's voice, I'm gonna be the new Qrow. Anyway. That
makes you sound more like the seller from like the Wizard of Oz, like how he's just like a hacker or whatever, and he's just selling like, like come and see my new machine, boys. Like, you know what I mean? Like all of his
snake oil.
Exactly.
It'll cure you of what it'll heal you of what anyways. I can't talk. Clearly I'm very tired.
Can we finish now? Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys would like to support the channel further, if you guys want to see us make more videos, if you guys want some cool, awesome rewards, you guys should become patrons over on Patreon. Patrons on Patreon have a variety of different rewards, so some of them are being able to request videos from us, so you could ask for a shipping video, a theory video, and we'll do it. Some of the rewards have to do with early access, so getting a video a week earlier, past a week early, and stuff like that, but the most important reward is getting access, at least I think it's the most important reward, access to our Discord server where you guys can talk and hang out with us. It's lots of fun, so I hope that if you guys want to support the channel, that is the route that you will take, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.